Welcome to game night tonight for this unboxing of Talisman, Harry Potter, the Wizarding World. If you're a Harry Potter fan like I am, man, when I saw this, I was excited. First of all, we have Talisman, the original. It's a kind of an adventure-based co-op game. It looks like a lot of fun. We've played it a lot, and then we picked up the Kingdom Hearts version, which we loved, and then we found this in the game store, that Talisman created a Harry Potter-based one, which we are in love with. We love Harry Potter, so this is something we're excited to play. On the outside, it has this little, you don't really need it, but it just has the title of the game and everything. But there you go. So we're going to be hopping into this. Really excited. Talisman is really fun. It just kind of follows different things within those, whether it's Kingdom Hearts or Harry Potter. It follows the different locations, different things in the movies and the games, whatever, to fulfill quests and things that are happening. So you have, right off the bat, you have the Talisman, Harry Potter Wizarding World rule book here, which will tell you exactly how to do it, how to face the different villains, different spells, different items, things that are going to be happening throughout the whole entire game to help you best play this game. And man, there's just a lot to it, which is great. It just makes it a lot more fun. So there's like the Talisman encounter sequence, so you have to go a certain way and like figuring things out. And then of course at the back, all these different games, which we have pretty much most of these. We love Harry Potter stuff. So this was a must-have pickup that we got, but here's the rule book. It looks like it's pretty extensive though, as far as everything goes. You got about 17 pages to read through. So kind of a short little mini novel, a light read, if you will. But then you have, of course, this board. Holy cow, it's huge. Let's try and get this all the way open. Hold on, wait for it. So the whole entire location, and it wraps around. So you always have like this outer edge here that has the different locations. And then when you're out in the outer edge, different spots and locations will allow you to move into the inner ring. Like for instance, right here you got King's Cross Station, which will go to the Hogsmeade Station. But then you're in the inner ring here, and based on how you do here, and if you're ready and you feel like you're ready to face Voldemort, I'm guessing, you move into the inner ring. So you're in the innermost ring until you get to the Great Hall. And so if you can make it all the way around this side here without getting defeated, then you can go into the Great Hall and ultimately achieve victory. So that's kind of how the other Talisman games go. So it looks like it's the similar thing. You're going to be finding dice rolls, cards that are going to be coming up, everything like that. So really huge board, but you know, there's a lot to it. It is Harry Potter, so it's going to be great. A little bit of cardboard, past that. All right, so here we go. You got your little counters that you're going to actually create. So it looks like you have your magic, your might, and your life, and these will cover these up. So there's 6 players, 2 to 6 players to play this game. So you have the 6 different player boards here, and each of them covers up, and you track as your magic, might, and life go up and increase and decrease, and etc., so that you can be able to play the game. Then you got the divination balls that are here. You got the galleons, and then you got advantage +1 to attack rolls. Wow, interesting. Yep. Oh, and on the back, advantage +1. So it's still just different artwork. Interesting. Yeah, but you got all those punch outs. This is just another, I'll keep it for the time being, but we got our different characters in here. Let's check these guys out. So our different, nice, I'm excited. So it looks like you got Draco's dad, Lucius Malfoy. You got, who is that? Fudge? I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure this out just based on first sight. That's Harry. He's got his glasses. Nice, and his scar. And then you've got, is that Bellatrix? It looks like it might be Bellatrix. I'm not entirely sure. Of course, you have to have Hagrid with his umbrella. Love that. He's got Hagrid. You got Professor McGonagall right there. Nice. Then you got Albus Dumbledore. Nice. Then you got, oh my gosh, his name is eluding me right now. The little rat guy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Can't think of it. And then, of course, Lord Voldemort. You have to have him in here. So you have all these different characters that come from the Harry Potter wizarding world. So that's Peter Pettigrew. Pettigrew, that's what his name was. Peter Pettigrew. So there's your different characters that come with the game. I'm going to put them back in here. But you have these tokens. These are the things that put together your counter for your magic and energy and all that stuff. You're going to be attaching them with these. So there's the buttons that help do that. You got dice. You got 4 dice, just 1 through 6, typical dice. Really cool, like marbly blue looking dice. Love it. I'm going to toss those back in here. You're going to open up. These are our character cards, it looks like. In the Kingdom Hearts version, if you did certain things, you would be transformed into a Heartless. But in this, I'm not sure if something changes. But they have all the different character cards here. So you got like Albus Dumbledore, you got Harry Potter, you got Minerva McGonagall, you got Rubius Hagrid, and then you have Bellatrix Lestrange. Peter Pettigrew, I knew it, nailed it. So there is Draco in there. That's who the other one, it wasn't Fudge, it was Draco. Lucius Malfoy, and Lord Voldemort. So it looks like you start with different amounts of magic, different amounts of might, etc., based on who you are and what you have. So you have like the different counters here at the bottom and everything. And then objects and followers, like you have the spaces to line those up as you collect them throughout the game. But you got all of your different character cards there. We're gonna bust into these. They have included the easy open, which I tend to struggle with, but not this time. Not this time. All right. So here we go. On the back, we've got the ferret. So I don't know if this is the back. Yeah. So it's just these are the backs. So the ferret. You got the Deathly Hallows. You got the spells. So tons of spells, I imagine. Yeah, tons of spells. Then you got the encounter cards, the middle ring. So as you get closer to your end game, which is in the Great Hall, you will be having encounters and things that are going to be happening. So got different types of cards. So we're going to kind of go through these. Like I've done in past videos, I'm going to go through these kind of quick. So if you want to stop and see what all is entailed on the cards, just go ahead and pause the video. But you can go through all these. You got the centaurs, Argus Filch, the Basilisk, the Hungarian Horntail, Chinese Fireball, Mundungus Fletcher, Severus Snape, Horace Slughorn, Fleur Delacour, Victor Crumb. You got Crab and Goyle, of course. I always want to say Quivering Quirrell, but Professor Quirrell right there. Dolores Umbridge. Got Barty Crouch Jr., Nagini, Fenrir Greyback, Amicus, and Electo Caro. You got Luna Lovegood, Fred and George Weasley, Hermione Granger, Sirius Black, Remus Lupin, Grop. You got Kingsley Shacklebolt, covered in stink sap. So things that are going to be happening to you, attacked by spiders, swarmed by Cornish pixies. You got the owl exams. You got the Sword of Gryffindor, Marauder's Map. So all these different encounters that are going to happen, whether they're going to be detrimental to you or not, just going to be happening throughout the game, making it more difficult and challenging for you to win overall. The Deluminator, you got the Lantern, you got the Deathly Hallows. I'm guessing the Deathly Hallows is actually what's going to be enabling you, looks like, yeah. So you may only enter the Great Hall if you possess one of the Hallows. So you have to get a Deathly Hallows to be able to get in because they are hard to come by. But you got the locations, the Dragon Arena, you got the Triwizard Maze, and then you got some spells. So Accio, Apparate, Confundus, you got the Confundus charms, Episci, Expecto Patronum. Of course, you have to have a wand, and you can't play a Harry Potter game without a wand. You know, you got to do it. And then it tells you which way you go with your wand movements to do it. Expulso. So Fiendfire, Geminio, I think. Immobulus, Impedimenta, Imperio, Lumos, Obliviate, and Protego, Revelio. Rictus Sempra. Rictus Sempra. Yeah, I need to brush up on my spell casting, apparently. Sectum Sempra. Stupefy. Stupefy. And then you got some more Deathly Hallows. So there's enough for each character, basically, to get that, but you have to be able to have that to get into your end game and win the game, ultimately. And then you got your Ferret. That's what happens. So in the Kingdom Hearts version, you turn into a Heartless, but in this, you turn into a Ferret for 2 turns. So you lose all your objects and stuff, and you turn into a Ferret. That's awesome. All right. Next deck here. There are a lot of cards in this game, but there's a lot of things happening, so you have to have a lot of cards. It makes it a lot of fun, though. But as said before, your task is just to go through, defeat all the different things that you're encountering, build up your magic enough to be able to face the very end trial or whatever it is, whatever you're going to call it, so that you have purchase cards here. There's all those purchase cards. You're going to have encounter in the outer ring. So you have the inner ring ones that we already went through, so they're probably more challenging on the inner ring, but on the outer ring, these are all the same. Yep, on the back. So tons of outer ring encounters, because usually it takes a while to get into the inner rings before you start encountering the more difficult things. So we're going to go through all these. You got Dobby, you got Fang, you got Gilderoy Lockhart, P.S. Thicknessy, or Thickness, Creature, you got Aurors, wow, Cornelius Fudge, Devil's Snare, you got a Dementor you're going to come across, Sybil Trelawney, Ollivander, you got Cho Chang, you got Fox the Phoenix, you got Aberforth Dumbledore, all right, you got Madame Rosmerta, Siniphilus Lovegood, Luna's father, and you got a Death Eater, of course, Narcissa Malfoy, Corbin Yaxley, Antonian Dolohov. You got a Troll. I love that they're adding like both the good side, bad side, and everything that you encounter, because there's going to be good and bad things happening throughout the whole game all the time. You got Neville Longbottom, Nymphadora Tonks. You got Ginny, or people say Ginny or Guinea, it's Ginny Weasley, I think, but Molly Weasley, you got Ron Weasley, you got the Phoenix Song that's happening, Casting of the Dark Mark, Hogwarts Express Trolley, Spotted by Muggles, Standard Book of Spells, you got the Peruvian Instant Darkness Powder, Chocolate Frogs, got to have those as an object, Flu Powder, you got a couple of those, Sugared Butterfly Wings, a couple of those, Bag of Gold, of course you got to have bags of gold because that'll help you 2 bags of gold, because it'll help you buy the things that you need to. Polyjuice Potion. You got Exploding Bonbons. You got the Firebolt, Invisibility Cloak, the Beaded Bag, Crystal Ball, the Port Key, which is an old boot, of course. That's the best way to travel by Port Key. Potions Kit. Birdie Bot's Every Flavored Beans. You got a wand, another wand, different types of wands. There's the Broomsticks, just a typical one. A Sneak Scoop. Monster Book of Monsters, the Gringotts Vault, the Owl Post, the Seaside Cavern, Magic is Might Statue. So all these different things that you're going to encounter in the outer ring, so they're not going to be as difficult as the inner ring, but still things that you're going to encounter that can be good or bad. And then you got the things that you can purchase, it looks like here, that will help you through your adventure. You got Lantern, got a few of those. You got a Wand. Of course, you need different types of wands, so there's 3 different types. You got Flu Powder again, a couple more Flu Powder, Exploding Bonbons, Birdie Bot's Every Flavored Beans, a few of those, Chocolate Frogs, of course. Who doesn't want a chocolate frog? Beaded Bag, and last but not least, a Port Key, that nice smelly boot. So the different things you can purchase, things that you're actually going to find. Sometimes you'll find these objects in the encounters, so it's nice because you can add objects that will help you throughout the game. But there you have it. There's all the encounters that you're going to find in the outer ring, the inner ring. You got your character cards here. You got the things that will help you hold together the little tracker counters. You got your characters in here. Then with all the different punch outs. I'm not entirely sure what these are going to do, but then you got your trackers, like I said previously. You got the huge board that comes with it and the rules to play this game. I am excited for this game. I love Talisman in general because you just go on quest. It changes every time, the things you encounter, who you may be, all that stuff. So it just makes it different every single time. Lots of fun. But there you have it for this unboxing of Talisman, Harry Potter, the Wizarding World. So this game, I'm a Harry Potter fan, like I said, so this game is going to be one that we will love and enjoy playing. We love Talisman in general, so if you haven't checked out any of the Talisman games, I would. They're a lot of fun, usually a typical co-op game. This particular version is not necessarily co-op. It looks like you're kind of fending off everybody at the same time, but you're all working towards one goal, which is to defeat everything and become strong enough to face the final test, which I would say would be Voldemort, but I think he's one of the characters. I'm not entirely sure. But there you have it for this unboxing of Talisman Harry Potter. If you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe down below. Make sure that you catch all the future videos by subscribing, the how-to videos, more videos of like gameplay through of like this game, other games, etc., what have you. But we will catch you then next time on Game Night Tonight.